God says, I order you to open this message now. Do not skip this. This is not a joke. Your face is marked for a blessing. Open this message immediately. God is crying loudly because you always skip him. It's an emergency. Do not tell anyone. It's only for you. Open this message quickly. Listen to me. Do not scroll past. This moment right here is not a coincidence. It's not random. This is a divine interruption. Something greater is pulling on your heart, and it is not to be ignored. I, the Lord your God, am calling you. You have delayed for far too long, and time is not waiting anymore. If you skip this, you may miss the very miracle you've been crying for. What I have to give you is already marked on your name, but you must receive it now. Do not let this pass like the others. It's urgent, it's holy, it's personal. Comment Amen to affirm. This is not just another message. This is heaven stopping time for your sake. Your name is on my lips. Your face is in my presence. Your cry has reached my throne. The blessing you've been praying for is already being stirred in the spiritual realm. But I see your hesitation. I see how you doubt if this could really be for you. Let me say it clearly. It is for you. Not by accident, not by mistake. You are chosen, you are seen, you are deeply loved. And right now, I need you to stop everything and hear me. You've skipped my voice too many times. You've scrolled past when I whispered through the quiet moments. You've ignored the tug in your heart, thinking it was just your own thoughts. But it was me. Every single time, it was me trying to reach you. And now I am not whispering, I am crying loudly. Because your soul is hungry and your heart is aching, and you don't even know how close your breakthrough really is. If only you would open this and stay. If only you would listen all the way through. You are seconds away from clarity, minutes away from freedom. But it all depends on you staying here now. Your face is marked for a blessing. You didn't mark it. You didn't earn it. I did. Before you were born, I wrote your name in my plans. I designed you with purpose, with intention, with divine detail. The battles you've faced lately, they are not a sign of failure. They are evidence of how much hell is afraid of who you are becoming. The enemy has tried to distract you, delay you, discourage you, and destroy you. But my hand has been protecting you even when you didn't feel it. Even when you thought I was silent, I was shielding you. This is an emergency because heaven is waiting for your response. I cannot pour into a closed vessel. I cannot deliver blessings to a heart that keeps turning away. I will never force myself upon you. But I will fight for you until your last breath. That's how much you matter to me. That's how deep my love for you runs. I will tear down doors to reach you. I will move mountains to get your attention. But you must stop skipping me. You must open your heart again. It's not too late. Comment 1111 if you believe. When you feel empty, I see it. When you cry at night alone, I collect every tear. When you pretend to be strong in front of others, I know how tired you really are. You are not alone in this fight. You never were. You just kept trying to carry it all by yourself. But today, I need you to know something. You were never meant to walk through this without me. You were never created to figure it all out on your own. That's why I am speaking now. That's why I've stopped you here. Because it's time you stop trying to survive and finally start receiving what I've already prepared for you. You are not forgotten. I know the exact number of hairs on your head. I know the secret wounds you hide. I know what happened to you that changed you. I know who broke your heart. I know the lies you were told. I know how you blame yourself for things that were never your fault. And I know how hard you try to hide your pain behind a smile. But I see you completely, and I still call you mine. There's nothing you've done that can separate you from my love. Nothing. not the shame you carry, not the mistakes you made, not the darkness you walked through. I sent my Son to prove that to you. The cross was not just a symbol, it was the loudest scream of my love for you. Every nail, every drop of blood, every moment of agony was for your freedom, so that you could stop carrying the weight of sin and walk in the light of grace. I know you feel like you've lost time, like it's too late, like you missed too many chances, but I am the God who restores time. I can redeem what was broken. I can resurrect what was dead. I can renew what was wasted. All I ask is that you turn to me again, not halfway, not with one foot in and one foot out, but fully, honestly, with all your heart. And I promise you, I will pour into you like never before. Your face is marked for a blessing. That means you cannot stay where you are. You cannot keep living small. You cannot keep settling for pain and calling it peace. You cannot keep shrinking to fit into spaces I never called you to. You were made to shine. You were made to rise. You were made to carry light into dark places, and that starts now. I am not done with you. What you lost will not be the end of your story. What broke you will not define your future. I will use every tear, every wound, every heartbreak to build something beautiful. Just watch. But first, you must trust me. You must believe that I still work miracles, that I still move mountains, that I still open doors no man can shut, that I still speak, and when I do, nothing stays the same. Like this video, if your heart knows this is for you. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've been walking through storms, and yet you've survived. That's not luck. That's me. You've been on the edge of giving up, and yet here you are. That's not strength. That's grace. You've been attacked on every side, and still standing. That's not coincidence. That's my protection. I never left you. I never will. Even when you turned your back, I stayed. Even when you stopped praying, I kept watching over you. This moment is not just about healing. It's about realignment. About remembering who you are and who I am. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I hold time in my hands. I command angels. I part seas. I calm storms. I breathe life into dry bones. And I can restore you. I can heal what others shattered. I can give back more than what was stolen. But you must stay with me. Don't walk away this time. You don't need to be perfect to be chosen. You don't need to have it all together to be used. All I need is your yes. That's it. Just a yes, a surrender. A willingness to trust that I know what I'm doing even when you don't see the full picture. I never needed your perfection. I only ever wanted your heart. You're standing at a crossroads. You can choose to scroll past like before, or you can lean in. Open your heart. Let me in, because this time your obedience could unlock the blessing you've been praying for in silence. The thing you thought would never happen, the shift you thought was impossible. I can do it. I will do it. But I'm asking for your heart first. That quiet stirring, that weight in your chest, that pull to stay, it's me. I am still speaking, and I won't stop until you receive what's been prepared for you. You are closer than you think. The blessing I've marked you for is not a wish. It is real, it is sealed, and it is waiting for your full surrender. You've spent so much of your life wondering if you're enough, if you're worthy of anything good, if you're too broken to be used. But I need you to hear this clearly. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. I have never taken my eyes off you. Even when others walked away, I stayed. Even when they chose to overlook you, I chose to anoint you. You don't need the world's approval when you have heaven's backing. Comment 222 if you trust this. I know the storm you're in right now feels like it's going to drown you. I know the weight you're carrying is heavier than it's ever been. But let me tell you what's really happening. The shaking isn't to break you, it's to wake you. You've been surviving on your own strength for far too long. You've forgotten that I am your source. I am your anchor. I am your rest. And you will not find peace in things I never told you to chase. I've seen you give your heart to people who never valued it. I've seen you lower your standards just to feel seen. I've seen you shrink yourself to make others comfortable. And I've wept over how the world treated you. But now, I'm reclaiming you. I'm pulling you out of those old places. I'm restoring your name. I'm breaking off every label that was never from me. You are not abandoned. You are not second best. You are mine, and I'm not letting you go. The reason it's been so hard lately is because you're being pulled out of who you were never meant to be. Growth feels like pain when you've been stuck in survival for too long. But I'm not trying to harm you. I'm healing you. I'm detoxing your soul. I'm cleaning out the lies you believed. The lies that said you're not good enough. The lies that said you'll always be alone. The lies that said I don't hear your prayers. I do. I always have. I am the God who sees. El Roy. I see what's happening behind closed doors. I see the pressure you're under. I see the sacrifices you've made in silence. And I promise you this, none of it has been in vain. Not a single tear, not a single night you cried yourself to sleep. Not a single moment you held on when you wanted to give up. I will reward every moment of obedience, every act of faith, even when it felt like you were walking blind. Some of you are wondering why you've lost so much, why people left, why things fell apart. Let me tell you the truth. I removed what couldn't go where you're going. I closed doors you were too afraid to shut. I ended chapters you kept trying to rewrite. Not to hurt you, but to protect what I've placed inside of you. You were asking me for blessings while clinging to what was blocking them. I love you too much to let you sabotage your own future. Comment 333 to declare your faith. You need to know this. There is power in your process. Don't curse the season you're in. I'm using it. I'm refining you. I'm shaping your spirit. You prayed for strength, so I let the winds blow. You prayed for wisdom, so I let some things confuse you, so you'd lean into me. You prayed for breakthrough, so I allowed pressure to build, because pressure breaks chains. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. This blessing that's coming, it's not small. That's why the battle has been so intense. The enemy knows what's on the other side of your obedience. That's why the attacks came harder when you started seeking me again. That's why your mind has been under attack. That's why doubt creeps in when you're closest to your breakthrough. But you're not losing your mind. You're breaking generational strongholds. You're doing what your bloodline said was impossible. You're rewriting history through surrender. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am not asking for your perfection. I am asking for your yes. I am asking you to give me the pieces you keep hiding. The guilt, the anger, the confusion, the shame. Bring it all to me. I can handle it. I already carried it at the cross. There is nothing too messy for me. There is no part of you that scares me away. I formed you. I know every part of you. And I still chose you. This blessing I've marked you for, it's already yours. But I'm waiting for you to believe it, to walk like it, to speak like it, to live like you're chosen. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am. I am the Lord your provider. I am your healer. I am your deliverer. I am your redeemer. And I will not leave you in the place where you were broken. You are not stuck. You are standing at the edge of a shift, a divine turning point. But I will not force it on you. You must take the step. You must silence the voices of doubt. You must walk by faith, even if your knees tremble. And as you do, I will meet you. I will go before you. I will make the crooked path straight. I will fight your battles. I will send angels to protect you. You are not walking into this next season alone. I want you to hear me with all your heart. This is your moment. Do not delay. Don't put this off like the other times. Don't say, I'll try again tomorrow. No, now is the time. Today is the day of your return, the day of your encounter, the day I reach into the pit and pull you back into purpose. You will not die in this confusion. You will not drown in this sadness. You will not fade into darkness. I am your light. And I'm not done with your story, but if you're going to walk in it, if you're going to carry what's waiting, then you need to stop running from me. You need to stop hesitating. I'm not here to condemn you. I'm here to heal you. I'm here to show you what love really looks like. You've searched for it in people who only gave you conditions. You've tried to earn it by being everything for everyone. You've worn masks and built walls to protect yourself. But deep down, you still feel alone, still feel unseen. I know, because I've been there every step, watching, holding, waiting. You never had to perform for me. You never had to prove your worth. You were already worthy because I made you, and everything I make with purpose. Comment 555 if you believe my plan is still working for you. I have seen the battles no one else knows about, the inner war between hope and despair, the silent screams when you lay awake at night, the numbness that you've gotten used to because it hurts too much to feel. I know you've questioned why I let certain things happen. I know you've wondered if I was really there. Let me tell you the truth. I was. Every time. Not one moment of your pain escaped my notice. Not 1 second of your suffering was unseen. I was weeping when you were. I was fighting when you were tired. I was carrying you when you thought you were all alone. You are not forgotten. You never were. The silence you felt was never absence. It was me holding space for your healing. It was me letting you reach the end of your strength so you could finally rest in mine. You've tried everything else. You've leaned on others, numbed yourself with distractions, pushed forward on empty. But now I am calling you to lay it down. To stop striving, to stop pretending. Come as you are, wounded, weary. I can work with that. I cannot work with what you pretend to be, but I can transform who you truly are. Do not let shame make you hide. That's what the enemy wants. He wants you to believe that I only bless the perfect, that I only choose the strong, that I only speak to the holy. But read my word, I used the broken, the weak, the flawed. I used murderers, doubters, outcasts, and liars. Not because of who they were, but because of who I am. I'm the one who turns ashes into beauty, the one who speaks to dry bones and brings them back to life, the one who walks into tombs and says, "Come out. I am not done with you. If you're still breathing, there's still purpose. There's still time. And no matter how far you feel you've fallen, my arm is not too short to reach you. My mercy is new, this very moment. Not just this morning, right now. You don't have to earn your way back. You just have to come. The door is open. The light is still on. I never turn my face away. Comment 1212 if you're ready to walk into the light. You've spent years trying to fix things on your own, trying to mend what others broke, trying to restore what you didn't even break. But let me take it now. Let me carry it. I never asked you to do this alone. I never asked you to be your own savior. That was never your job. Your only job is to trust me, to let me be what no one else could be. Let me be the father who never leaves, the friend who always stays, the healer who knows every wound, the shepherd who leads you even in the dark. I know the weight of rejection you've carried. I know how much it scarred you when they left, when they gave up on you, when they overlooked you, but they were not your source. They were not your identity. I was. I still am. And I'm speaking a better word over your life now. You are accepted. You are wanted. You are mine. I don't just tolerate you. I delight in you. I sing over you. I fight for you. I rejoice every time you turn your heart toward me again. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code once reserved for elites is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let me talk to the fear in you right now. I know you're afraid of being hurt again, afraid to hope again, afraid to open up only to be disappointed. But faith and fear can't sit in the same place forever. You've been surviving, but I want to teach you how to live, real living. Peace that doesn't depend on circumstances, joy that doesn't get stolen by pain, love that doesn't leave when it gets hard. That kind of life isn't found in the world, it's found in me. And if you'll give me the next few days, the next few decisions, the next few steps, I promise you'll start to see why I brought you here. You'll begin to see how everything that hurt you was pushing you closer to healing. That the detours weren't delays, they were protection. That the silence wasn't rejection, it was preparation. You thought I was ignoring you, but I was building something behind the scenes that your mind couldn't even imagine. You were never meant to stay broken. That's not your identity. Brokenness might have been a chapter, but it is not the whole book. I'm writing something new, and this time it won't be built on fear or striving or trying to earn love. It will be built on grace, on my faithfulness, on the truth that you are already enough because I made you in my image. You are not your past. You are not your trauma. You are not your failures. You are not what they did to you. You are who I say you are, and I say you are redeemed, restored, anointed, set apart, marked for something greater than your eyes can see. This next season will not look like your last, but you must believe that I can still do the impossible. You must be willing to walk even when it's unclear, because faith isn't about seeing, it's about trusting that I see it all. There's a reason I had you open this. There's a reason you're still listening, because your spirit knows I'm real. It's always known, even when your mind was confused, even when religion disappointed you, even when people used my name but didn't show my love. I'm not religion. I'm not control. I'm not guilt or shame. I am love. And I'm here now, speaking to you because you matter more than you realize. You've spent enough time lost. It's time to come home. Not to a building, not to a system, to me, to the place where your soul can rest, to the arms that will never push you away, to the voice that will never lie to you. Come back to the one who created you for more than this pain. Come back to the one who can make all things new. Come back to the one who has been waiting, not with judgment, but with open arms. I hear every word you don't even say out loud. You've carried quiet burdens for too long, pretending to be strong, hoping no one sees the cracks. But I see, I always have. And I'm not asking you to keep holding it all together. I'm asking you to let go. Let go of the fear that keeps you paralyzed. Let go of the pressure to be perfect. Let go of the idea that you are too broken, too late, too far gone. You are not. You are right on time for what I'm about to do in your life. You are standing in a divine moment, a moment that's been marked since before you were born. The enemy tried to bury you before you got here because he saw this moment coming. He saw the calling, he saw the power, and he tried to snuff it out. But he failed, because I was with you the entire time. Comment 777 if you believe I have been with you all along. There were times you thought you wouldn't survive. You whispered prayers through tears, thinking no one heard. But I did. And I never ignored you. I was working in silence, protecting what you couldn't see and keeping you covered while the storm raged. You've wondered why things took so long. Why the blessing didn't come sooner, why the pain lasted that long. But if you could see the war I fought for your soul, you'd understand that what looked like a delay was actually my mercy guarding the promise. You asked me to bless you, but blessings can't grow on unstable ground. So I had to shake things up. I had to expose what was hurting you. I had to remove people who didn't really love you. I had to reveal lies you were building your identity on. I had to let things fall so I could rebuild them with truth. It felt like destruction, but it was preparation. You called it loss. I called it pruning. And what comes after pruning is growth, deep, lasting, holy growth. You are not who you used to be. You don't even see the change in yourself yet, but I do. You're stronger. You're softer in the right places and harder in others. You're learning how to let go, how to trust, how to wait. You're learning how to breathe again without guilt, how to dream again without fear. You're learning what love actually is because you're learning me. And I am not like them. I do not change. I do not leave. I do not lie. I know trust is hard for you. I know betrayal taught you to question everything. I know you learned how to stay guarded to survive. But that's not living. That's not freedom. And I didn't come to give you survival. I came to give you life, and life to the full. Not a life that is perfect, but a life that is honest and whole. A life where you don't have to hide anymore. A life where your scars don't disqualify you, but actually make you even more ready for the glory I'm about to release in you. Comment 999 if you're ready to step into real freedom. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now, letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm restoring what you thought was over. Relationships that were broken beyond repair. I will heal in ways that humble both hearts. Dreams that were buried under disappointment, I will breathe life into again. Parts of you that were silenced by trauma or fear, I am waking them up. You are not too old. You have not missed it. You are right where I need you to be for what I'm going to do next. My timing is never random. I have aligned this moment perfectly, and I need you to know something else. Your prayers have not been in vain. Every whispered plea, every quiet tear that hit your pillow, every time you didn't know what to say and just said, "Help me, God." I heard it. And not only did I hear it, but I stored it. Your prayers are still alive, still working, still creating a shift in the atmosphere. Heaven does not forget what you pray in pain. Heaven moves when faith shows up, even in fear. I am not distant. I am not watching from far away. I am with you right now, in the silence, in the struggle, in the heartbreak. I'm closer than your next breath. And I'm not afraid of your doubts, your questions, or your emotions. You can be honest with me. I already know what's in your heart. I'm not here to judge it. I'm here to meet you in it. I'm not asking you to figure everything out. I'm just asking you to give me your heart, piece by piece. You're about to see why it was worth it, why the waiting didn't destroy you, why the pain didn't break you. You're about to step into clarity that makes you weep, because you'll finally understand why I said not yet when you begged me to say yes. You're about to walk through doors you didn't even know were being prepared. But it won't just be about what you receive, it will be about who you've become. Stronger, deeper, wiser, more rooted in me than ever before. You didn't come this far to give up. You didn't endure all that to stay stuck. And you don't have to keep carrying that weight anymore. Lay it down. Lay down the pressure to be okay. Lay down the fear of letting people down. Lay down the guilt for not being perfect. I never asked you to be flawless. I asked you to be real. I work best with real, with broken, with tired, because then I can show you what grace actually feels like. There's a shift coming, not in some distant future. Now, it starts here, with your yes, with your surrender, with your faith. And no, faith doesn't mean you're not scared. It means you believe I'm bigger than your fear. Faith is what moves heaven. Faith is what unlocks the door. And you have it even if it's just a mustard seed. That's all I need to start a miracle. So don't turn back. Don't quit. You're almost at the edge of something so sacred, so life-changing, that if you could see it, you'd never doubt again. Just stay here with me. I'll carry you the rest of the way. I know the road has been long, but you're not alone, and you never were. Even when you walked through valleys, I was walking beside you. Even when you felt like you failed, I was writing redemption into the story. That quiet endurance, that little flicker of hope that refuses to die, is exactly what I see. And it is exactly what I'm going to breathe on. You think your faith is weak, but I call it strong. Because even after heartbreak, silence, and unanswered prayers, you're still holding on. And you need to know something very important right now. This is not just a season. This is a turning point. You are standing on the edge of transformation. What has felt like delay is actually the stretching of your spirit for what I'm about to release. What felt like loss is really me pruning what could not grow with you. I never take without the intent to restore. I never shake without the intent to strengthen. Every closed door, every detour, every tear has been seen. I will not let any of it go to waste. Comment 1010 if you're ready for the turnaround. You keep wondering if you missed your moment. If too much time has passed, if you've made too many mistakes. But my child, I do not operate on human clocks. My purpose is never defeated by your past. I know how to restore the years that were stolen. I know how to rebuild what was ruined. I don't just give back, I multiply. When I bless, it overflows. When I restore, it's better than before. You think you've seen my hand, but you haven't seen anything yet. I'm just getting started with you. There are things inside you that haven't even been discovered yet. Gifts that were buried under insecurity. Dreams that were crushed by fear. desires you stopped praying for because you assumed they were too much. But I am awakening all of it. I am stirring up the deep places of your soul. You thought you were forgotten, but I was hiding you. You thought I said no, but I was saying wait. And this wait has been producing something eternal, something weighty, something holy. The anointing I have placed on your life cannot be rushed. The process you've been walking through may feel slow, but it's been sacred. I haven't been punishing you, I've been preparing you. I've been developing strength in your spirit that you didn't even know you had. I've been healing wounds you didn't know were still open. I've been teaching you how to depend on me, not people. How to listen to my voice, not the noise of the world. You are not the same person you were before this wilderness. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are ready. Comment 1515 if you trust my timing. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is something I want you to feel right now. My peace. Not the temporary kind that the world gives. Not the kind that disappears when things go wrong. My peace is deep. It guards your heart and your mind. It doesn't require answers. It brings stillness even when the storm is still raging. And I want you to receive it now, not after everything gets fixed, not after everything makes sense. Right here, right in the middle of the unknown, I am offering you my peace. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect to rest. You don't need every answer before you trust me. You've been thinking that faith means feeling confident, but sometimes faith just means showing up, staying in the fight, trusting me when nothing adds up. That's the kind of faith that pleases me, not the kind that always feels strong, but the kind that stays close even when it's weak. And your faith, even if small, is real. I see how you've kept showing up when it was easier to quit, how you've kept praying even when you didn't feel anything, how you've held on with trembling hands. That's what moves my heart. That's what opens heaven. I am not asking for perfection. I'm asking for persistence. Just keep coming to me. Just keep trusting that I'm still working behind the scenes. You may not feel worthy of my blessing, but I don't bless based on worthiness. I bless based on my love. My love is not like theirs. It does not fail. It does not pull away. It does not change when you fall. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to fight for it. You just have to receive it. And once you do, it changes everything. My love is what will heal you. My love is what will rebuild your broken places. My love is what will carry you forward when you have nothing left. You are not forgotten in the crowd. I see you. I know your name. I know the details of your life. I know what you need before you say a word, and I care. Not just about your soul, but about your heart, your mind, your future, your relationships, your finances, your dreams. Nothing is too small for me. Nothing is too broken for me. Nothing is too late for me. I'm not intimidated by the mess. I'm not overwhelmed by your situation. I'm the God who split the sea, who made fire fall from the sky, who raised the dead. And I'm still the same, still powerful, still present, still faithful. I will not abandon you in this. I will not walk away when it gets hard. I've already seen the end of your story, and it's filled with redemption, filled with victory, filled with beauty. But you have to trust me enough to let go. Let go of the outcome. Let go of what you thought it should look like. Let go of your timeline. Let go of your fear. I know that's not easy. I know surrender feels risky. But what you're holding on to is not safer than what I have planned. The comfort of the familiar is not worth missing the fullness of what I'm trying to give you. So give it to me. Give me your questions, your anger, your disappointment. I can handle it. And I'll still call you mine. I'm not going anywhere. You can't scare me away. You can't exhaust my love. I chose you before you chose me. I've carried you even when you didn't acknowledge me, and I will finish what I started in you. You have fought battles others know nothing about. You've smiled while suffering, stayed strong while breaking, and shown up for people while secretly wishing someone would show up for you. I saw all of it. And I say to you now, your pain has not gone unnoticed, and your breakthrough is nearer than you realize. The enemy wants you to believe that what you're feeling right now is the end. But I tell you, it is the beginning. You are not being buried. You are being planted. And what I grow from this place will shock you. Comment 1717 if you believe I'm about to do something new in your life. I know how exhausted your soul has become. Not just tired in your body, but in your spirit. The kind of tiredness that sleep doesn't fix. The kind that comes from holding in too much for too long. You've been carrying the weight of expectations, guilt, worry, and fear, and pretending you're okay when you're not. But I'm not asking you to pretend anymore. I'm not calling the version of you that you show to the world. I'm calling the real you. The one that cries in silence, the one that questions in private, the one that desperately wants to be seen and loved anyway. And I do. I love that version of you. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm not angry that you've struggled. I'm not walking away because you've doubted. I am here because I know how deep the pain goes, and I want to heal you from the inside out. Not just fix the surface, not just give you temporary relief. I want to restore your soul, to give you peace in places that have never known it, to breathe life into places that have gone numb. You are more than your struggle. You are more than your worst day. You are still mine. I know you've had moments where you felt like you failed me, like you weren't good enough, like you didn't pray enough or trust enough. But I am not keeping a scorecard. I'm keeping your tears in a bottle. I'm writing your name on my hands. I'm sending angels on your behalf, even when you forget to ask. My love is not fragile. It's not based on your performance. It's rooted in my promise. I loved you first. I loved you still. I will love you always. Comment Amen if you receive that truth. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance, Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are things I've protected you from that you don't even know. There are nights you should have been consumed by fear, but my peace covered you. There were moments you were about to give up, but I whispered just loud enough to hold you one more day. That wasn't coincidence. That was me. You've walked through fire, and you don't even smell like smoke, because I covered you, because I was walking through it with you. You may not have seen me, but I never left your side. And now, I'm calling you forward, out of the old cycles, out of the patterns that kept you stuck, out of the mindset that keeps telling you you're not enough. I am declaring a new season over your life. One of restoration, one of renewal, one of peace. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to beg for it. Just receive it, I'm not waiting for you to get it all together. I'm inviting you to come just as you are and let me lead you step by step. You don't need to figure everything out right now. That pressure is not from me. You just need to take the next step of obedience, even if it's small. I'll handle the rest. You are not behind. You are not too late. I have already gone ahead of you to prepare what you need, and I'm behind you to guard what you left. I surround you with my presence. You are walking in favor even when it doesn't feel like it. I know the disappointments have made it hard to dream again. I know the past has taught you not to get your hopes up, but I am not the people who hurt you. I am not the doors that closed. I am not the silence that followed your prayers. I am the one who keeps every promise, and I am speaking life into your hope again. I'm waking up the dreams you buried. I'm reminding you of the fire that once burned inside of you, and I'm fanning it back to life. This time will be different. Not because you'll try harder, but because you'll trust deeper. You won't have to force what's from me. You won't have to beg for what I've already assigned to your life. My blessing comes with peace. My presence brings rest. I'm not calling you into a race. I'm calling you into relationship, to walk with me, to know me, to hear my voice for yourself. I want to be more than a distant God you cry out to when life falls apart. I want to be the one you walk with every day. You are not invisible to me. You are not a mistake. You are not too far gone. I chose you knowing every part of your story. I saw every valley, every failure, every betrayal, and I still said yes. My purpose for you hasn't changed. My love for you hasn't faded. The plans I wrote for your life are still alive. All I need is your yes. All I need is your surrender. I will do the rest. That choice is the reason heaven is leaning in closer to you. You may not feel anything changing yet, but something is shifting in the spiritual realm. You chose to stay, and I, the Lord your God, am choosing to respond. Not with judgment, not with anger, but with mercy, with breakthrough, with blessing. You've lived too long thinking I only show up when you're doing everything right. But I've always been with you. Even in your lowest moment, I was there. When you were deep in the pain, I didn't pull away, I drew closer. You thought the silence meant I wasn't listening, but it meant I was working behind the scenes. Working through people, through circumstances, through delays you didn't understand. You thought you were alone. But I never left. Not for 1 second. Comment 222. If you trust, I've never left your side. I know what you've lost. I know how heavy it's been to carry unanswered questions. You've carried the grief of what could have been, the weight of words spoken against you, and the ache of prayers that haven't been answered yet. And I know it's made you wonder if I still care, but I do. I always have. You're not forgotten. You're not overlooked. You are my child. My eyes are on you. My hand is over your life. You've asked me why I haven't opened the doors yet, why things still feel stuck. Let me tell you something you may not have considered. I'm protecting you. There are things I kept from you, not to punish you, but to preserve you. You asked me for blessings, and I've been setting up the right foundation so that the blessing doesn't become a burden. You asked me for love, and I've been healing your heart so that when love comes, you'll be ready to receive it. Everything I withhold is covered in mercy. Every delay is marked by love. There were moments you almost settled, moments you nearly accepted a version of life that was far less than what I created you for. But I didn't let it happen. I disrupted your plans because my plans are better. You thought it was rejection, but it was redirection. I closed the door because the room wasn't safe for your calling. I removed people because their presence was delaying your healing. I let certain things fall apart because I'm building something that can't be shaken. Comment 333 to declare your faith in my plans. This is not just another season in your life. This is a divine reset, a holy interruption. I'm not just trying to give you a better life, I'm trying to give you a new one that's rooted in truth, not fear, one that's built on grace, not pressure, one where you don't have to perform or pretend. I'm calling you into the freedom that only I can give. And freedom doesn't start with you changing everything. It starts with you believing I still can. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've spent too long trying to carry everything yourself, trying to figure it all out, trying to protect your heart from more disappointment. But I am the one who holds your future. I am the one who fights your battles. You don't need to be strong enough for this because I am. Your job is not to understand everything. Your job is to lean into me, trust me, rest in me. I will lead you through every valley and into the promise I've spoken over your life. And yes, I've spoken promises over you. Even if you've forgotten them, I haven't. Even if you walked away from them, they're still alive. My word never returns empty. My covenant with you is still intact. The things I whispered into your heart years ago, they still matter to me. The visions you saw, the purpose you sensed, the desires that kept burning inside you, they weren't random. I planted them, and I will finish what I started. You don't have to figure out how it's going to happen. Just trust that it will. I know you feel unqualified. I know you feel like other people are ahead of you, but I'm not blessing you based on your perfection. I'm blessing you because you are mine, because I love you, because I see something in you that you've forgotten was there. You're not behind, you're being prepared. And what I'm preparing you for is greater than what you lost. I want to remind you that I am the God who parts seas, the God who brings water from rocks, the God who shuts the mouths of lions, the God who speaks to dry bones and calls them to live again. I am not bound by time. I am not limited by resources. I do not operate by the systems of this world. I am still doing miracles, still healing, still restoring, still raising people from places they thought they'd never rise from. That includes you. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are not too late. I have the final word over your life, and that word is not failure. That word is not shame. That word is not regret. My word over you is redeemed, chosen, loved, worthy, called, blessed. My word is truth, and it will break every lie that's tried to convince you otherwise. You need to stop agreeing with the voices that tell you you're not enough. Stop repeating the lies that were spoken over you in your weakest moments. My child, listen to me. I created you. I named you. I formed you in your mother's womb. You are not an accident. You are not a burden. You are not a mistake. You are a vessel of purpose, destined for impact, marked with my glory. You don't need to wait until you're stronger. You don't need to wait until you have more confidence. I want you now, just as you are. With your flaws, your fears, your mess, I can work with all of it. My grace doesn't require you to be perfect. It requires you to be willing to believe I still love you, willing to believe I'm still with you, willing to open your heart again, even after everything. Because if you do, you'll begin to see what I've been doing behind the curtain. You'll see how nothing was wasted. You'll see how every setback became a setup. How every tear watered the soil for your next harvest. How every no was clearing the path for my yes. You'll see how I never stopped working, even when you stopped hoping. I have not failed you. And I won't start now. This is the moment that will begin to separate your past from your future. The moment that your spirit starts to rise from places where it has been buried by pain, fear, and silence. I have been waiting for this connection, not because I need it, but because you do. You've been running for a long time. Not always physically, but spiritually. Running from me, from the truth, from yourself. Because deep down, you didn't think you were worthy of what I have for you. And I need you to hear this clearly now. I never looked at you with disappointment. I never turned away from you in disgust. I have watched your struggle with tenderness. I've seen your collapse, and I've covered it with grace. While others may have pulled away when they saw the real you, I leaned in. There were nights you begged for answers and got silence. But that silence was not abandonment. It was me holding space, letting you break, letting you feel. Not because I wasn't there, but because I needed you to see the truth that strength doesn't come from pretending, it comes from surrender. You are not weak for being tired. You are not failing for having questions. The fact that you're still here means you are stronger than you believe. Comment, Amen, if your heart needed to hear this. I know how many times you've smiled when you were falling apart. I know how often you've prayed with tears streaming down your face, hoping someone, anyone was listening. And I was. I never missed a single word. I never dismissed your pain. While others were distracted, I was focused on you. While they moved on, I remained. And now I am reaching out not to point out your flaws, but to pick you up from the ground and remind you. You are not what you've been through. You are still called. Your story isn't finished. You've turned some painful pages, yes. You've been through chapters you never saw coming. But this is not the final line. I'm the author of your life, and I'm still writing. I know how to take the broken sentences and build a testimony. I know how to take the pages soaked in grief and turn them into a story of glory. Your worst days are not wasted. They are woven into the victory I'm preparing. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You're about to walk into a season you didn't think was possible. I'm not saying that to hype you up. I'm saying that because I've already gone ahead of you to make the way. There are divine appointments waiting. There are doors I will open that no man can shut. There are blessings with your name on them that no enemy can block. But I need you to believe again, to open your heart to the idea that I'm still the God who restores what was stolen. Comment 1111 if you believe restoration is coming. You think it's too late. But I do not move by human clocks. I do not rush. I do not delay. I move by purpose. And my timing is always perfect, even when you don't understand it. I didn't let it fall apart to hurt you. I let it end so you could finally see what was never meant to stay. Some of what you lost was actually me protecting your purpose. And the reason it hurt is because you didn't know what was on the other side. But I do. I always did. You've been waiting on me to move. But what you don't see is that I've been waiting on you to believe. Not with loud words, but with quiet trust. With the kind of faith that says, even if I don't feel it, I will still follow. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know the path. You just need to hold my hand and let me lead. If I was faithful before, I'll be faithful again. And I have been, even when you didn't notice. I've kept you through the chaos. I've guarded your mind when you didn't think you could survive another day. I've closed doors that would have destroyed you. I've sent people into your life at the exact moment you were about to break. And that was not luck, that was me. That was my love, covering you even when you didn't ask for it. You are not just seen, you are cherished. You are not just a name. I know your soul. I know the dreams you've been afraid to speak. I know the memories you try to block out. I know the moments you blame yourself for. And I still choose you. I still call you. I still whisper purpose into your weary heart. I still believe in you. When you gave up on yourself, I held on to the vision I had for you from the beginning. You are not defined by what broke you. You are not defined by the mistakes you made. You are not the sum of your regrets. You are defined by my love, my grace, my blood. I paid for your redemption not because you were perfect, but because you are precious. And I won't stop chasing you until you see yourself the way I see you.